arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand. I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand. I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand.
What? Did she just... Girl! So she had her phone the whole time? Hi there, I'm Roux. Welcome to my video where we talk about whatever we want. It's just me and my jammies hanging out with you guys. Because it's Thursday and Corona times, so why wouldn't you be wearing jammies all day? It's also the reason I ordered in last night, because I'm afraid of getting Corona and going to the store. Anywho, this is the second video I've ever shot where I'm, showing my face and reacting to stuff. The first one was delightfully blocked on YouTube. Because unfairness. I posted it on my Patreon. It's on public settings. Anyone can watch it. There's a link below. So if you want to watch me reacting to a lady who's obsessed with pigs, go crazy. But what shall we react to today then? How about that girl who went crazy and attacked a kid because she was convinced he had her phone? Because she's racist? According to her though, she can't be racist because she has like a slight tan and some ancestry that says that she has some color in her genes, and that totally makes it so that you can't be racist because apparently like the color of your skin would dictate whether or not you can have hateful views of others because of their skin color. Do you hear my sarcasm? Good. So what happened is she stayed at this hotel, and then a couple of days later she comes back to the hotel and she's just like, I lost my phone. She walks into the hotel and she sees a African-American kid walking down the stairs or out of the elevator holding an iPhone, and she's just like, well, that's obviously my phone. As if like she has the only iPhone in the world. She then like attacks him saying, give me my phone. She's just like insane, and she's got charges against her, and it's all kinds of crazy. The absurd thing is, after she did all that, she went on an interview and had no remorse at all, and just went like, they say he's 14, but like, can we really be sure? I was scratched that like when I was jumping on his back and attacking him and trying to take his phone from him, I got like some injuries. She's so just out there, it's not even funny. It's just like something is going on with her. So let's react to 2 clips of the incident and then her interview, because girl is crazy.
This is my phone.
This morning, the woman behind this video, now identified as 22-year-old Miya Ponsetto.
Case off, that's mine. You literally can get it back.
Are you kidding me?
That's the thing too, she's like, take the case off, that's mine. So, first of all, she thinks he stole her phone and that he walks around with a phone case for her phone that he stole. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Yeah, crazy town. Or she's just racist and she wanted to steal a phone, which also sounds hella likely right now.
Like there's only one iPhone made in the world.
Last month, Ponsetto wrongly accused 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. of stealing her phone in the lobby of Manhattan's Arlo Hotel, where he and his family were staying.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Better get on somewhere, lady.
The video, seen more than 3 million times, was shot by Harold's father, Grammy-winning jazz musician Keon Harold Sr. Ponsetto is seen wrestling with the teen, assuming he had her phone, but it was later found and returned by an Uber driver.
I mean, she wasn't wrestling with him, she literally tried to like linebacker or attack him from behind. She literally could have like hurt him a lot, like if she actually managed to like get him on the ground and like her attack from behind actually worked. She could have like smashed his head into the ground and like hurt him, like for real. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, I don't know what would have happened if my dad wasn't there.
The incident sparking outrage, leaving Harold and his family asking why.
Yeah.
The toughest answer that a parent has to give their child, son, unfortunately, it might be because you're black.
As they wait to see if charges will be filed against Ponsetto, new details are emerging about her past. In February, she was charged with public intoxication at a Beverly Hills hotel. Then in May, she was arrested again, charged with a DUI. Her sentence included probation, community service, and 9 months of alcohol counseling.
I mean, she's obviously on something. That thing too, like, if you get a DUI, I think you should get a harsher punishment, because if you get caught drinking and driving, that means that you've been drinking and driving a lot. Like, the percentage of people who get caught is so small that if you actually catch someone drinking and driving, they've been doing that shit all the time. Yeah.
Harold's family started a petition asking Manhattan's district attorney to bring assault and battery charges against her, saying the incident has larger societal repercussions.
Yeah.
To date, Ponsetto has not apologized to Harold. New York City's mayor called the incident racism, plain and simple.
That's the thing too. I think she was charged later with battery, but the fact that she wasn't immediately, and the fact that the hotel manager just took her side, like, imagine this. She's just like some random lady who walks off the street and she's just like, you know, I stayed here a couple of days ago and I see that that child has the phone that looks like my phone, except for the phone case, because that's totally plausible that, like, he would be stealing phones but also have phone cases for the phones he would be stealing. That makes so much sense. But yeah, like, you should be taking his phone away because it's my phone. It's like, doesn't make any sense. And secondly, the father and the son were the hotel guests. The manager should have been on their side. It's just crazy that the manager would be like, oh, I'm just gonna entertain this and help her. What the fuck? Then it turned out that they found her phone in her Uber that she had taken to the hotel. It's just like, or maybe it was an Uber she took previous in the day. It's, yeah, she's, but she refuses to apologize because he accidentally scratched her in the scuffle after she attacked him. And she thinks that she was traumatized too. She's just the next level of crazy. So she went on this interview with her lawyer, and it's just hilarious because her lawyer, you can tell her lawyer is just like, please stop talking. You're making this so much worse for yourself. But she went on this interview. Just shooting herself in the foot.
Ponsetto was arraigned over the weekend and freed on supervised release.
Why?
She's charged with attempted robbery, attempted grand larceny, endangering the welfare of a child, and attempted assault.
Attempted?
We spoke with Ponsetto and her.
I gotta say, attempted assault, there's literally footage of her attacking him from behind and, like, jumping on his back like some involuntarily piggyback ride. Like, how is, no.
Her attorney, that's Sharon Gatan, just hours before her arrest last week. This morning, we began where we left off on Friday. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone.
Okay, so
that's the thing.
Do you want to get to that part?
You're saying, look,
Because
I'm
the
22 years
hotel
old.
did
You're
have my
22
phone.
years old, but you are old enough to know better.
Oh, the hotel
so I will
did
say
have
you're
my...
22.
All right,
I
Gail,
get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my...
She shushed Gail. Enough. Like, Gail, enough. Like, this just says everything about her.
phone. The hotel did end up having my phone. I did get my belongings returned to me. So, maybe it wasn't him, but at the same time, how is it so that as soon as I get asked to leave the premises, after I had accused this person of stealing my phone, how is it that all of a sudden they just miraculously have my phone when I come back? And it didn't seem as if my accusations really bothered the son and the father, because they were just enjoying a nice meal.
It didn't seem like it was bothering them. That's why they filmed me and told me to stop and, like, said that we should call the police. But they didn't seem bothered, though. Like, like, girl, you have some selective memory. Holy shit. And the fact that she still goes, well, we found my phone just after that. You probably had it anyways. Like, girl.
Right after this whole encounter. But all I'm saying...
I don't know if you... Mia,
is I want this to be over,
and
I'm sorry.
Whether they were
so I
bothered
would love
by
to make this short and sweet, Gail.
Mia, I want to go back to that day. Take us back to that day.
I hate her
We've
hat.
all seen the video.
Okay, so I arrived back to the hotel after grabbing some Starbucks. I had noticed my phone had been missing, so I just approached the hotel manager, asked him if he could kindly just check the footage. In my opinion, I was like, okay, any person walking down could possibly be the person that might have had my phone. I wasn't racial profiling whatsoever. I'm a woman. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like a woman of color. I'm Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican.
You keep saying you're Puerto Rican. Does that mean that you can't be racist because you're saying you're a woman of color? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
That's not how that works. That is not, that, like, saying that you can't be racist if you're a person of color is one of the most racist sentences I've ever heard. Secondly, just imagine how many guests are probably at that hotel. For her to just be like the first person she sees walking like in the hotel, she's just like, that person has my phone, just goes to show her mental state. Like, just logic is not a part of it.
Well, I would disagree that people of color can be racist too. Do you believe that you should pay a price for this?
I don't feel that my accusation is a crime.
But it's more than the accusation. It's the way that you tackled him, it seems, on the video.
Like, I was just, like, accusing him. I don't understand why I'm in trouble. Like, I accused him with my whole body, like, body slamming him. Why is that illegal?
It's just so nutty.
Tape. What would you do differently? You said that you look at that tape and that's not who you are.
I think I could have just asked the hotel manager. So yes, I could have stepped aside, or the father and I. We immediately could have started just speaking at a lower tone, and probably that would have handled the whole situation a lot better.
With all due respect, when Mr. Harold was talking to you, it seemed to me that he was responding to you because you had accused his son.
I'm saying that both of us. I said it, both of us.
You see two black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Bottom line is this issue is much bigger than I think Miya is appreciating.
Why is she rubbing her stomach?
I think Miya is appreciating, and she sees it as a very simple thing.
Attorney Sharon Gatan sat with Ponsetto through the...
I feel bad for her lawyer. Her lawyer is just like, my client isn't very bright. She doesn't understand. My job is hard.
Entire interview, and wanted her client to feel empowered to tell her own story. But Gatan also felt it important to provide context on Ponsetto's state of mind at the time of the incident.
So let me just boil it down. She was a 22-year-old woman alone in New York. No one is with her. Her entire contacts, flight arrangements, Wi-Fi, emails, Apple Pay, her funds, her money is all on that phone. She agreed that her behavior and her actions were definitely less than elegant, shall we say, and less than graceful and less than what anyone else would do, and she agreed, and she wouldn't have repeated it.
It's been reported that your phone was returned to you by an Uber driver. Is that true?
That is not true, because I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand.
What? Did she just... Girl! So she had her phone the whole time? She just admitted that she had her phone the whole time, because she's like, I walked into the hotel to look for my phone, and then the first person I saw obviously had my phone. But now she just said that she walked into the hotel holding her phone. Also, I just want to say,
I'm just like a 22-year-old girl. Like, I don't know what... I'm just so innocent, blah, 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 blah.
Nah, girl, nah. Like, I've been 16 traveling internationally alone, and I've never attacked anyone or accused them of stealing my shit. So, yeah, 22, if I can do it when I was 16, 22, you're basically elderly and you should have known better like a billion years ago. What the hell?
Turned your phone to you.
The hotel receptionist.
Miya, where had the phone been?
I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand. I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand.
I arrived to the hotel with my phone in my hand.
Why don't we ask the hotel receptionist?
Miya, to be honest, I'm telling you, you seem to be not remorseful, to have no contrition, that you're almost a little flippant about this.
Yeah.
You have to understand, for this teenage boy who says that he was shattered, who said that he was traumatized, this is a big
traumatized.
deal. I'm traumatized too, because...
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. He is honestly, he's 14. That's what they're claiming. Yeah, I'm 22.
And now he's just like,
He didn't look 14. Like, is he even 14? Like, no, I'm 22. I'm just so la 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 la.
I've lived probably just the same amount of life as him. Like, honestly.
Girl, 14, 22, big difference. Also, if you haven't lived more than a 14-year-old, that just shows that you haven't learned a lot from life, honey.
Just as a kid at heart as he is. I feel sorry that I made the family go through like all of that stress, but at the same time, it wasn't just them going through that.
I just don't think that you helped yourself by your behavior. When you looked at that video, what did you think? What did you think, Miya, when you looked at the video?
You already asked me that in the beginning of the interview. I'm not going over it again. I would like to have a real interview with real questions and real heart and real sincere apologies.
She sounds like Donald Trump. These are not real questions. This is fake news. These are not the questions that I would like to answer, so they are fake. Fake questions.
Let 2021 be the moment of healing. Seriously.
All right, all right. What would you want an interview with real questions? I'll give you the floor. What would you like us to know, Miya?
That I'm sincerely sorry to the family and the dad and the son for making them feel as if I was racist towards them when that is not my intention.
Now, during the interview, Ponsetto kept interrupting her attorney, and Sharon Gatan says her client went off script. According to her lawyer, Ponsetto was prepared for this interview. They had talked about it. They had gone over it. But the 22-year-old, she says, decided to disregard her advice she was given and just went on her own. I really felt for the attorney. We cut out a lot of it because I think you already get a sense of Miya Ponsetto. But there was a very interesting exchange between the attorney and Miya at one point, and we just decided just to let it go. But the attorney says, look, she's concerned about her mental health and her well-being. And she, of course, wishes her well. And I could see why she is concerned. The attorney worked very, very hard to try to guide her client during the interview, and it just...
I feel like people might be like, oh, she's like mentally ill, but like there's like a limit. Like if you're this entitled, I don't think that there's something mentally where it's like, oh, you just need help. I feel like some people are just this terrible. And if you're this entitled, I think it could be just that. I don't think she understands. I think she feels like there's like a great injustice done to her. I think she thinks that she genuinely had a right to just assault someone and accuse them of things and physically attack them, and that's like not a big deal, and that she was just traumatized. I don't think she understands the gravity of her actions. She seems very self-centered and narcissistic and entitled. It's just insane. Do comment below, what do you think about this? If you want to see the videos in their entirety, there are links below of the stuff I'm reacting to. Hopefully it won't get blocked. That would be great. If you heard any grumbles, it's just my tummy because your girl is hungry. But yeah, comment below, what do you think? And check out the links. And, you know, hopefully I'll be able to post this video because I am having so much fun reacting to things and just hanging out with you guys in my jammy jams. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you so much to my wonderful patrons, Capra, Madalena Burska, Cami, Ellie, and Very Floppy. If anyone's interested in becoming my patron, there's a link below. But yeah, thank you to everyone who comes by. Thank you for keeping my channel alive. I love doing this, so I hope that I'll be able to continue doing it, and your view counts. Every view counts. Thank you so much. Okay, love you. Bye.